So once again, Brian, Theo, and I are blessed, or I should say Theo, Brian, and I are blessed to be tasting through the Bevan Cellars 21s. And today we're tasting Tin Box, Calixtro, and Sentinel Ridge. And one of the things as we've gone through them that I think it's important for everybody to know is two things. One, the 21 vintage is an incredibly dense vintage. This is a year where you're going to want to age the wines while you're drinking your 19s and your 16s. And absolutely the 14s and 15s are in a crazy, yummy spot right now. But the 21 vintage was incredibly dense and concentrated. To magnify that, our winemaking style is such that we're going from tank to barrel to tank to bottle, and we never rack, and we have all of our solids in our barrels their whole life. We never rack off the gross lees. We literally have whole berries that come out of the barrel once we go to rack the wines to tank to bottle. And so with the bottling equipment today, you pick up so much little dissolved oxygen, these wines don't open up very quickly in bottle. When you combine the denseness and the weight and power of 21, along with our winemaking style, the 21s want to be decanted. That said, they're still Bevan Cellars. They're going to be sumptuous. They're going to be decadent. But the 21s in particular are age-worthy, massive, concentrated wines. And so we start today with Tin Box. And, you know, for Bevan Cellars, Tin Box is royalty. It's been so special to our history. And guys, Thea, what are you tasting on the 21 Tin Box today?
I think that one comment that we made immediately, the blue fruit jumps out of the glass at you immediately. It's rich, full, luscious. It has Oakville earth and a density of texture that is really just plush and full on the palate. The tannic structure is big. It's there.
I found it now pulling forward on the palate though. When we first tasted it, it drew back. Now you're starting to get that front palate. You're starting to feel the glycerin with a little bit of air. Brian, texturally, where does this wine hit you? What do you think stands out about it?
You know, when we opened this wine like 15 minutes ago,
Oh, it's totally different.
I thought this wine was a little bit backwards, and here we are 15 minutes later, and it's dense and it's flush, and it does have a little bit more tannin than maybe some of the other vineyards we work with, but it doesn't feel heavy or dry. And the thing about 21s is they all have this density but lift to go along with it. Just incredibly balanced wines. And
This is Eastern Oakville to me. If you talk about that Eastern Oakville hillside, all of the power, the sun baking on it all day long, this speaks to vines that are struggling because of that sun, because of all those rocks. It's got that hillside quality that I just love from Eastern Oakville, and it's very singular. The 2021 Tin Box is going to be wine to age and enjoy for the next decade or two.
Cheers.